15-minute, 30-minute, or 1-hour show. Call Vertice right now at 678-800-3976. That's 678-800-3976.
Glover Memorial Mortuary, located at 3241 Houston Avenue in South Macon, serving you and those you love with a personal touch is their motto for service, sympathy,
Connecting
understanding.
the community through gospel.
The new 107.9 FM, W300EB,
Macon and WDDO 980 AM
Perry.
Macon.
The views expressed on this program are not necessarily the views of the Glory 980 AM, the Glory Media Group, LLC, WDDO AM, its staff, management, or advertisers, but are the views and opinions of the participants of the broadcast.
It's the Al Tillman Show.
Al Tillman.
Every Thursday at 4:30 p.m.
Right here on the Glory.
Al Tillman.
It's going too far. You think we've gotten too radical with our message? Well, I got news for you. You ain't heard nothing yet.
In R. Kelly news, he threw.
And if you don't know, now you know. Glory, glory.
With guest appearances by Miss Maylene.
Don't get me going here.
Tune in every Thursday at 4:30.
Put them hands together.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Al Tillman Show right here on the Glory 107.9 FM. Coming to you.
Let the show begin.
Let's get it on here.
Yep. Hey, good afternoon. What's going on, everybody? Everybody. Today is Thursday. And you know what that means? There is power in the name of Jesus. Let every what is it? What is it? Let every what? Let every voice. Let every
break every chain.
break every chain. You're not supposed to be singing a song if you don't know the songs, Al. Welcome, it's Thursday right here. It's the Al Tillman Show right here on WDDO, the long reigning station WDDO. Yeah. We're streaming live on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, LinkedIn, or you can listen to us live on the Glory app in the Apple Store at Google Play Store or WDDO.live. We got a couple of guests today. Of course, in November, we're celebrating entrepreneurship and ladies, that's what we're going to be doing today and talking about. So we're excited. We got a co-host that's going to be joining us as well, and all of that good stuff. And so, I don't know. Sometimes they want you to put on these headsets, even if you ain't got no caller. If you're talking to yourself, they want you to just have a headset like they can talk to you. But hey, man, we're representing the Falcons today, man. My Falcons, they should supposed to be done won at least 4 more games than they have won today. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. They should have done a little bit more. So hey, man. Hey, what's happening in the world of entertainment, volunteerism, and all that good stuff? I want to say what's up to all our friends out there tuning in today to the Al Tillman Show. This is how we do it on Thursday at 4:30 as well. We got a couple of guests in today. Ms. Maylene. Hope Ms. Maylene can come through, but I don't know if we have time for Ms. Maylene. We'll let Ms. Maylene come in today as well. Hey, visit us. We're trying to do some great things with some young ladies. We're trying to, have a sleepover with your kids. We're going to have a sleepover with your kids on Friday, December 23rd. You got to bring them to the Buck Melton Community Center, 150 Sessions Drive. Yeah, that's what we want to be able to do. Have a sleepover. We'll be taking 100 kids. We'll reach out to those folks over in the Unionville area, like, Matilda Hartley, Ingram Pie. Y'all look us up. Bring y'all kids. 478-345-0744. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited because we have a lot of things happening, and we have one of our guests, our entrepreneurs, Angel P, in today. I've been calling the Angel P. I was like, hey, you want to come in co-host with me? Been trying to get in for a couple of weeks. Angel P, known as Platinum, wanted to share and tell a little bit about herself and her story. She's an entrepreneur, business person, mother, model that's been doing this thing for a long time, been knowing Angel for a while. And we're bringing it in, bringing it on. I want to say welcome to the show, young lady. There she is. What's up there, girlie?
Hi, how
What's
is everyone
going on?
doing?
How's your day?
My day has been good.
Yeah, welcome to the show. What's going on with you today, girlie?
Nothing much.
Yeah.
Grateful to be here.
Grateful to be here. We appreciate you. Listen, now folks don't realize this. We go back like I don't know about 10 years ago when y'all was like, you was doing choreography and with one of the local radio stations, showcasing your skills and talent, but you just progressed, become a part of our T Entertainment family, doing your thing as an entrepreneur, as a primarily a model, what we've been looking for. I told people a while back we got fired twice. Once by Bronner Brothers and the second time by Bronner Brothers. It's like, how do you get fired twice, Angel? It's because we were doing comedy for the Bronner Brothers, a Christian-based station. And today, this is a Christian-based station. We're going to make it a Christian show today. But we got fired twice because we were doing comedy for Bronner Brothers, who's Christian folks, Angel. And one of our artists, we told and gave them direction. They ain't go up there. You can't curse. These are the Brunner brothers. They're Christian folks. But the crowd's laughing. Everybody's going crazy. And everybody's having a great time. And we sitting over there in the corner just cringing because we know it's over. But they think, oh, the crowd loved me. Yeah, the crowd loved you. But the people that was paying you did not love you. And so the second time we was trying to do some modeling last year for Brother Brothers, and that didn't go well, and so it was like, what we got to do? We got to reach out to somebody that know what they're doing, who's been doing this for a while, and that is you, young lady. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Yeah. So tell us about Platinum and the modeling career, because we looked you up and we followed you for I've been knowing you since 2015, and we just started paying more and more attention. Like, we have somebody locally in Middle Joy that can do this, and it is you, my friend.
Yes, been doing this seriously, I've been taking it serious for 10 plus years now.
Now, that is a difference when you say I've been taking it serious versus doing it, because everybody will say, oh, you need to be a model, you need to do this, you need to dress up, but you've been taking it serious.
Yes. Of course, my mother put me in pageants and stuff when I was little and a baby, but you go through your stages growing up. So I'm very grateful that I was able to experience all that I was able to experience. But yeah, I do a lot. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mother of one. I'm a sibling, last out of 5.
Now, we've seen all your sisters, family. Y'all come out like a team together. That's sort of one of the things that I like. Everybody's coming out together. Y'all a close-knit family.
Yes, we're a very close-knit family.
You should have said close-knit. You said close-knit. So which is right, net or the knit? Because I don't know. I probably said it all wrong, but go ahead.
I mean, you could have said it right. I probably could have said it
I don't know if I said it right. We got to ask social media, is it close-knit or close-knit family? I don't know. I always hear people say it. But anyway, y'all are a close family that come out. And so yeah, man, we appreciate one of the things is that, and so like I said, when we start looking from a business standpoint of seriously, it wasn't, Michael Johnson, who Danette and he had worked together before, and she's president of Teague Entertainment. They worked together before, and we did some modeling stuff like back in 2012. There's not just there are a lot of beautiful young ladies and girls, but I think the difference is knowing how to walk in a fashion show and a modeling show. There's a difference. Tell us about that difference.
The posture is number one, and confidence is another one. So knowing who you are and whose you are is a big difference. Doesn't matter where I go, I always know and keep that in mind who I belong to. So some may call that kind of arrogant.
Well, when you say who you belong to, I would assume you're talking about God.
Yes, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I don't think people would say that, because everybody, especially in the African American community, we always say first thing we do, we step in the water or whatever. I want to thank God. I want to thank my Savior. So and so you're not supposed to be hesitant or shy to say that. And so so don't Don't be.
Oh, I'm not shy.
Mhm.
But when they don't know automatically they just see your appearance and see when they do see you,
Yeah.
they're going to assume and they don't know the details of the story. So yeah, I mean, ain't no shame in my game at all.
Yeah. So here's the thing about that and the modeling aspect of it. Usually in the world of entertainment, whether you dancing, singing, comedic, that's what we do a lot of. Is it a nervousness? Because I see entertainers all the time, whether it's a singer, oh, he rocked the house. Was a comedian, they rock the house. Is it the same with a fashion model that you're nervous because you don't have to say nothing? All you
Right.
basically doing is walking.
Right.
So,
It is a nervousness because even walking, you can make a mistake. Even walking, anything can happen. You can fall, you can trip, you can trip over the garment, anything.
has it
So
happened to you before?
no, it has not. Thank you, Jesus. But that's because practice makes perfect, and I'm always cautious how I treat the garment, and I always make sure that request not to put nothing too long on me.
Yeah. So let's go back because I want to dwell into this right here. You are originally from Colorado
Springs,
Springs,
Colorado.
Colorado.
Yes.
That's always interesting. Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Yes.
Just like New York, New York. And so, but you transitioned to Georgia. And how was that experience from Colorado versus transitioning to Georgia?
It was challenging.
Because we're in the South. We're Southern.
Yes, very Southern.
We're good Southern folks. We like our sweet tea.
Absolutely. And I'm not going to knock it because my mother and my father is from this side. So,
Yeah.
but it was very challenging. Although I was in middle school at the time, I didn't really have no say so, have no choice.
Yeah, and that's always interesting, like how people. I meet folks. I met a young man the other day. He was like, his father was a preacher. Usually, you meet military children, but his father was a preacher, and he said, "I was in Kansas City, then I moved to Colorado," and I was like, "Man, then you end up in Macon?" He's like, "No, no, I was in New York, and I was in Missouri, and I was in this place," and so it's like the foundation, and that's why I wanted to ask because you're on social media. You're social media like so, and when you're looking for like a foundation, and this is a question I asked him, I asked you. Um, you've been in Georgia for a while, but you're originally from Colorado. So isn't it like hard to get a base, to say, my Colorado folks, and you're down here in Georgia, where everybody's from either Atlanta or Macon, Savannah, Columbus. How is it on a social media standpoint to get like followers to say, hey, y'all should support me because what now is Middle Georgia, my hometown, and that could be tricky, can it?
It can be tricky, but at the same time, no, because I don't try to put myself in one location. That's why I like to say I'm internationally known.
Yeah.
I'm traveling everywhere. So me being just one location because me being from Colorado Springs, born and raised partial here too. No, not at all.
Are you having fun when you're on that stage, young lady?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you enjoying because we came in, like I said, we've been knowing each other, and I don't know what your story is because you told me one time you was like, we know each other a while back, but you was only into your comedy and so forth. We've been watching you for a while, and we always tried to get with Tick Entertainment.
Yes. Well,
What's the story? What's your story?
My story, the whole foundation, of course, starting from the military lifestyle as well as being a PK. Shout out to my mother, Apostle Dr. Stephanie Parker. And so always just being in the business of entrepreneurship. So knowing Al, I known of Al for some years, but actually getting to know him now is a difference. He's real laid back, real cool,
Really?
and he'll get the job done. So to be connected to the right ones is very important. And to be mindful who has your ear also is very important.
Well, let me say we appreciate that because once we went looking for somebody, and I tell you this, and I've said this to a few people, and now don't call me no sexist, y'all, But I always say, and I've said to her, I was like, I just wish you was a guy. Because I was like, it's hard to meet and find people that's genuine, that has your back, that can get things done for you.
Yes.
And people don't always understand that,
Right.
that some of the stuff that you can do, you show up. Because one of the things that we teach, no matter what we're doing, I'm a community person first. And I said, no matter what you're doing in the world of entertainment, you got to go and give back and volunteer.
Yes.
So how's that experience? Because we had you working, girl.
Yes, you guys have been having me working, but this is nothing new to me because I'm always giving back to the community. I'm always finding a way to serve. And that's the biggest thing when it comes to anything is serving. I have a servant's heart.
Mr. Engineer, I don't know what photos we sent, but I wish I'd have sent some of those photos of you volunteering in the community. Tell us some of the volunteerism that you've been doing, and then how you're giving back. Because that's one of the things that we've been asking you to do more of, that folks may not understand and realize. We've been asking you to teach, because that's what I used to ask Danette all the time with Tigger, that she was a model with John Casablanca. She's done all this stuff in magazines and so forth years ago, and people don't oftentimes see it like that, or look at it like that. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what I do when I'm on the radio. Somebody calls me. It don't matter who it is. I always put them on the spot and say, hey, Tim, what's up, man? You're on radio and you're on speaker live. Say hello to everybody.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Hey, Tim.
Yeah. So I do the show on Thursday. So you called in, everybody. And so we're going to follow up with you when we get off the air. But I always, when people call me, Tim, I always just put them on the spot and put them on radio. So you're live on the speaker, man. 107.9, my brother.
All right, Tiger.
I don't know. That's my man, Tim. I'm going to hit you back, man. We get off the air, my brother. Right. Yeah. And so tell us the experience of volunteering, because you probably didn't know that part that you was going to have to do. It's not required, but we appreciate it. And so how's that experience been? And I don't know, our engineer, we got any other photos that we can put up of just Platinum in action?
I would say it is required. Probably not. It may not be important to maybe one or two, but I would say definitely it is required. It's very important to give back, not to just your community, but to each other. It's very to give back, important to give back.
So how's it been working with these young girls? Because what you see is, Middle Georgia is, deprived, can be a poor community, and just teaching the ethics, you and Miss Bailey and some of our other Unity community family, we appreciate it. But I mean, doing your thing, you can dress up. Look, is our engineer even around today? You got some. I'm trying to see what photos. I know I sent you some photos on our guest today. Let's see. But go ahead. As far as working with some of those young ladies.
Oh, it's been great. Just being involved. It's been great. I love teaching. That's always been a part of me as well. And you have to have a heart for it. You can't just do it. It's going to show differently, and the meaning's going to be differently.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Engineer, you can take that down because I know what I sent you now, that she doesn't know that we had and that we have. Now, one of the things that we've been teaching, and we teach our artists, is merchandising.
yes.
Yeah, you're chewing. Now, I want you to tell folks the importance of understanding merchandise and some of the stuff that we've taught you, the importance of that other side of the merchandising.
Basically just making your own money and making sure that you get out there, expand, and finding other avenues and resources to do just that.
Yeah, because even when somebody pays you whatever, regardless, you can still make your own. It's just like going in a one of our comedy clubs, a nightclub. They're paying at the door, but they're also serving food and drinks.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
So tell us about some of the merchandise.
Okay,
that we've created.
I have back scratchers that we came in, and I have T-shirts that says "Live, Love, and Laugh equals Platinum." I also have other things that's coming.
Now, one of the things that I want our engineer to show is we've been working on a calendar for you that that's supposed to be complete, but January through December. And so, of course, my month is February. So, engineer, I don't know what you have, but let's just go through some of the calendar items. And I don't know if she wants to say where she took this photo at, how this became about, or whatever. But let's pull up some of these months of this calendar that she don't know that we had today.
And that's fine. While we're doing that, I also like to add a little extra that I know you guys may not also know that my hands is always busy. I know you guys may see me sometimes and see my nails and
Oh
try
my
to
God.
figure out
Oh my God.
how you trying to, what you do. I do everything, honey. Anything that you can think of.
I've been around somebody and they said, I heard a young lady said, "You must do hair."
Yes, I do hair, and that's automatically you guys can probably notice off my nails because
Let's put the nails up. Let's put the nails up.
I keep 3 short, which is my main 3 that I
Hold
use
hold the
daily.
nails up. Let's see the nails, because the nails are always on par and style.
Yes, the main 3 that I use is I keep these short, but these 2, this my style. They actually help me, keep the part, keep everything separated, but it's just there for my style.
And you do natural hair.
Absolutely, I do
Now
nothing but
explain to folks
natural.
what's natural hair. And
Natural.
we're gonna come back to the photos. Jackson.
Natural, it can be dreads, braids, no chemical, no relaxer.
Now y'all see how she spunked up when she started talking about what she loved to do. Right. So okay, braids, no chemicals.
No chemicals at all. So everything is just natural. So also I wanted to also say that I'm a designer as well.
Okay.
So
hold that thought, because we got somebody else calling. We're on the radio. This is Al Tillman, the Al Tillman Show, right here on 107.9. We've got attorney Darryl Von Yoakley just called. When people call, y'all know I put him on the air, and he's on speaker. Attorney Von Yoakley, you're on the air at 107.9 WDDO. What's up, brother?
How are you, Al? Just calling to check in with you, see how you doing.
Hey man, I appreciate it. You just reminded me of something. We're here on the radio. Anytime somebody calls me on the radio, I always put them on the radio. I'm gonna be hopefully seeing you this weekend. I'll call you when I come out the air with your busy behind.
No, I'll be in Macon this weekend. We have our turkey giveaway.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll definitely call you, man, because we gotta fry some turkeys, my brother.
Give me a call. Talk to you.
All right, man. All right. Thank you. Go ahead with that thought. That's what I do. I'm hoping nobody else will call.
Okay, we're gonna hope that. We're gonna hope.
Yeah. But you were saying some of the other stuff that you do, and I think it's important because that's what it's about, entrepreneurship, and especially trying to talk to some of these women from an entrepreneurship standpoint.
Yes, I'm a designer. I design my own clothes. I make my own clothes. No, I do not go and purchase anything and say I made it. No, this is boutique. This is one of a kind. I do make it. So it takes a gift, and I'm very grateful. And I try to put every gift that God has given me to work. And sometimes you forget.
That gift
certain
and that
gifts that you
talent
have.
comes from the man up above and our parents
Absolutely.
and so forth. So listen, we appreciate you. We thank you. I do want to go back into this calendar that we have. Jackson, I was saying start with February because February is my birthday. But I just want to see or know where you took some of these photos at, if you remember. But it's a calendar that we've been working on for you, helping you put together, choosing some of the photos. Let's go. Let's see what month we have here. Originally we had up June. Let's go. What we got? What we got, Mr. Engineer? Yeah, we got some stuff in your calendar. So we know we got T-shirts, you got back scratchers. How can people reach you? Share your social media platform if they're trying to make a purchase from you.
You can find me on Facebook. Type in Platinum, PLATNYM. You will be able to find me that way. And you can find me on social media on IG as well. Platinum, spelled the same way, _ trillionaires.
Now, when I first started on social media, and I look at some of these names, I be wondering, like, why ain't just do like everybody else? At Al Tillman, Facebook at Al Tillman, IG at Al
You gotta
Tillman.
be creative.
And, I know because I didn't do the same. I'm the same way. I have to tell folks, and they can find you.
Yes.
But that's a unique name. Where did that name come from? Platinum.
It came from me. I'm just
Listen,
thinking, ain't
well, listen,
nothing higher. Ain't nothing higher than that you can go.
cause you can start at bronze,
Yes,
silver, gold, and now even records are going
yes.
platinum and so forth.
And
And
that's the
so,
highest you can
hey,
go. That is the
there you
highest.
go, there
But
you
I
go.
have one more social media that IG that you guys can find me also on. Fierce_phenom. So
Mhm.
that's another one you guys can also look me up
Yeah.
on.
So these young ladies that you are now trying to teach etiquette class and modeling and so forth, how's that experience been with some of those
It's
young
been
girls?
great. It's been great. I've always liked to connect with younger generation.
So what have they taught you or you've learned? Because I can tell you what I've observed, but you can tell them what you've learned. Because what's funny is seeing some of these kids run around and you being small and petite yourself. Some of these girls are bigger than you. Be like, "Where's your parent? Where's your parent?"
Bigger and taller, yes.
Well,
My
everybody
experience
just lay
been
it back.
good. I enjoyed it. I don't be concerned about that,
Mhm.
but as far as height and weight, but I know some of them, you
Mhm.
know,
There's Miss January. That photo right there. Now that's a very, very. I've heard you talk about that photo. It's Miss January. That's the calendar 2023 coming right there. That's calendar. What was that photo taken at right there? Was
that
that
photo was actually just taken at a studio,
okay? So
and
that's
I
like a
did the
studio photo.
background. Yeah, I
Okay.
just did the background myself.
Okay. All right. That's January. That's a sneak peek there.
Yes.
Is my birthday February? Oh, you jumped to November. Okay. Now this is one of my favorite photos, and I think this one's like on your profile. So if everybody's paying attention, they can see this. This is the Miss November
Hmm.
calendar of 2023 that's coming right there. Yeah. That is August. Yeah, August and in the summer there. Now, is that one of those Victoria's Secret? Because it looks like the bra made, but like in today's society, people wear them as designs right now.
It's actually a jewelry, like a bra jewelry.
Hmm.
So it's just like you just cover it up with that's all.
Oh, okay,
And that
okay.
was actually at the fashion show downtown, Vibes Fest 1 year
At the
anniversary
Tubman.
at the Tubman Museum.
Yeah, yeah. You had a chance to do that as well. We saw
Yes.
that. Okay. What else we got there, Mr. Engineer? Yep, we're doing September. Do you remember? Yep. And that's called and I always mess it up, a tootie two or tuki or
It's a
something.
tutu.
Oh, that's what it's called. Where the girls like spin around. That's September. Yeah. So you got some stuff going. Thank you, Mr. Engineer. Yeah. And I sent some other stuff there, girly. And so what you got coming up? What's happening with Angel P, Platinum A, Angel
Being
Platinum?
a part of the Tigger Entertainment, we actually, and the community, unity in the community, we actually, like Mr. Al said, we have the sleepover coming. So please, parents,
Oh man,
please,
Mr. A.
you guys are more than welcome to bring your children. I know you guys are waiting for a break, some type of break.
Yeah,
So please sign up. You guys can call.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. And, listen, and what's interesting, you want to volunteer, others are volunteering. I don't know if we know what we're getting ourselves into.
no, I
You know?
definitely am already like trying to prepare for
Yeah,
it.
because
Whatever it is, it's
this
not
is
going to
what's
be
gonna
too
happen
much,
now.
hopefully.
We're gonna have kids to be dropped off at 6 o'clock, between 6 and 7 p.m. in their pajamas, and we're saying, "Hey, bring your sleeping bags or your blankets and pillows,"
Hmm.
and we're gonna like have some activities all
Yes,
night
a
for
whole
them.
lot of activities. We got movies, we got games, we have food, popcorn. We
Yeah,
actually have etiquette classes that's going on as well. So it's just going to be a whole lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
activities and fun
yeah.
for the children.
Shouts out to Shakita Maxwell with Royal Science, who's also our partner, gonna be leading the way on this. Also, you was talking to a young lady that said she wanted to volunteer. I was just laughing because she always smile. Who's that? Is it Jessica?
Jessica,
Jessica, yeah. Now Jessica's one of the folks that I saw you was teaching, had
yes,
some classes with.
yes.
Tell us about those classes when you're just trying to teach the young ladies, and what is it that you're trying to teach them? Because uh, we did a casting, and now you said it was great, but I was looking for more of my hometown, Macon, Georgia folks that you know, I think out of the 10 folks, at least 8 was from like outside of Middle Georgia and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So just tell us a little bit about that experience.
It was a great experience. I really just try to just encourage them to love who they are, embrace every moment that they're stepping into, because it comes with challenges. Life comes with challenges, and me being a young mother, life can just be challenging, and sometimes you just don't know which direction to go. But to stand firm in who you are, like I said, and whose you are, and having that confidence within themselves, and it
And that's
shows
I
through the
guess
walk.
that's part of the walk and whatever.
Yes,
So you can like teach me how to walk. Mhm.
yes, I
So
can
so
actually teach men
so
how to walk
so
too.
so so if just give a brief synopsis of what is it that you're teaching, or how do you actually walk, because there are a lot of folks that just think automatically, oh, I'm a nice looking young lady
hmm
and I can just do this. But what is it that we're teaching?
Teaching posture,
Mhm.
um,
How to sit up, stand
how
up
to sit
straight.
up, how to sit right, and how
Am I
to
sitting
walk
right?
right. Posture is very important. Trying to find, as well as being the confident,
Yeah.
wear shoes, and being confident in no matter what you have on and what you're wearing.
Now, and y'all have to wear a lot of heels sometimes. So,
Yes, a lot of heels.
mhm.
Preferably, I have to wear 6 inches and no lower.
Really? Now do something like now I just can't imagine something like that existing. Let me do this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Glory right here on 107.9 FM 980 AM WDDO. That's right. We're having a great show. You can share our page right here at the Glory 107.9 on Facebook. You can interact with us online. You can we're streaming also. You can give us a call at 478-250-1444. We're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, LinkedIn. This is Al Tillman with Angel P. Now, what you gonna see? I need it from a woman's perspective. That's what I wanted, and more entrepreneurs, and from a woman's perspective, because sometimes I be sitting here trying to talk about whether it's relationships or what men and women go through, and they're just hearing it from me. So now they can hear from Platinum, or you gonna be Angel P. I was teasing. I was like, "Hey, can you be Angel? Be Angel P? Or you gonna say, let me change your name to Angel P? The radio personality, Angel P.
Hey, both my names is on there,
That
so
that, that, that
whichever one
sound
you
that's
guys
that
want to go
sounds so
by.
cool, Angel P. You know, uh, we're gonna be waiting for Linda Bentley, and I was sharing some stuff with you before we even went on air. Linda, who's a Macon native, part of DECA. She's got so much going on from stage perspective, and doing movies, writing screenplays and so forth. We're waiting on her. She's got so much going on. She's supposed to be part of our guests. We're glad that you joined us from an entrepreneurship standpoint. But we know that the winter, is it Winter Wonderland Fest or Winter White Fest that's
It's the
coming?
Winter Wonder. Yes, the
Yeah,
Winter Wonder
it's
fashion show.
December 11th.
11th.
Yeah. So I've had a pleasure to go, and I've been doing a lot more traveling, and I've been doing a lot more. We've been revamping our website, and that's why we trying to add these fashion models. I mean, you come along and been helping us out with that. Michael Johnson, some of these ladies we've been meeting in Atlanta and through you, and we just appreciate you and your process. But during the midst of all of this, some of my friends have been saying, Al, we can't reach you. And I've been so busy. So I want to play a couple of messages that I received from some of my friends that just saying, what's happening with Al? What's happening with Al is going back into the world of entertainment. So I'm gonna play a couple of these messages. Let y'all hear what they saying.
Hey man,
Listen.
I can't stand your voicemail. It's terrible.
What?
But it's G-Real. Man, I just called you. I know you late. I know it's late. You might be sleeping stuff. I just want to say to you, bro, real life, I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. You're a friend of me. I'm a friend of you. You know what I'm saying? We may not have eye to eye on a lot of stuff on life, but we both have the same common goals what we're trying to reach. But I just want to let you know, I think I want to tell you, man, I love you and I appreciate you and you're a friend. I just want you to know how I feel, my nigga.
We should have bleeped the N word. But listen, that's my homie. He's like, Al, I ain't able to reach you. And you know, men don't usually tell each other they love you and all that. And so, here's another one. My friend that said they can't reach me. Now this is funny. This is from Nikki. Check this out. This is from Nikki. Wait a minute. All right, I gotta find this other one. I gotta find this other one. And so you get that, and you start doing stuff because trying to do some different stuff, and it's like people think you're switching up on them or you're
Yes.
changing friends,
Yes.
you know. And so that's what I'm trying to right. So I got a friend of mine. Nikki was saying something similar. Let me see if I can get her find her message. Her message was in here. I think we're waiting on Linda. Let's see.
Saturday, October 22nd.
I don't know.
12:29 p.m.
You can't always find it when you're looking for it. Let's see. Where's our guest? What are you saying? Okay. Yeah. That's cool. Let's do that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay this down. We're talking about entrepreneurship with women from women's standpoint. I don't know why my machine over here ain't working, but let me tell y'all about Linda Bentley. Linda began her acting career on stage right after college in New York and in Georgia plays. Over the years, she's performed in a multitude of award-winning stage dramas that include Raisin in the Sun, Joe Turner's Come and Gone, To Kill a Mockingbird, Fences, and others things. Over the past few years, Linda has written a number of screenplays, one which has received notice at various film festivals. Her current film project, Hosea, of which she had a supporting role in, was awarded Best Bible Script at the Olympus Film Festival in Los Angeles, and this project is still in development. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Macon, Georgia native, entrepreneur, screenwriter, writing from a faith-based standpoint, Miss Linda Gray. Linda, welcome to the program.
All right, Linda Bentley.
What's going on, girl?
Hi, how y'all doing?
Listen, I mean, I'm sitting here with Angel and Angel, our engineer is here, Platinum is here, and now you're here. So busy, been trying to get you for the last couple of weeks as well.
I know.
Tell everybody. Listen, what is it? Co-founder of Grace Like Rain Entertainment, which is a faith-based film production that began way back in 2014. Tell us about it.
Well, it did begin way to have a co-owner. Her name is Latrell Taylor, Macon native as well, who you may. Yeah, we do focus on faith-based projects, but our faith-based project I like to call not so preachy, so to speak. We make it more modern, more relatable to the things that people actually go through today, clean at the same time.
And sometimes we have to say that because we don't want to just turn the young folks off and think it's all about church.
Exactly.
Because you want them to see and hear the message because it's a great one.
It's, relating to people like where they are in a way that they can act to. Because, when people are, babies in the faith, or maybe they're not believers, choke them out if you give them too much at one time.
Yeah.
You have to give them a little more. So that's what we do. And we focus primarily on film. And that, we have a project, Hosea, which we've been working on for years. I'm just like, the book Hosea in the Bible. And it is about, a prison love with a worldly woman. And she's got a lot of darkness, loves her regardless, no matter what she's done, no matter where she's been, and that, that represents God's love for us.
Yeah, yeah. You know
And
what's interesting? Not only are you a screenplay writer and you're doing this stuff, you're up for some films, but you're doing some acting yourself.
mhm,
And I sent somebody to watch something and a monologue. I've never, ever, ever, ever seen it done your way 5 times. Uh, I know a lot. I can tell you a lot about your father. I can tell you a lot about your father in
mhm,
different ways. 5 times, I sent
mhm,
her. I said, "Watch this." I've never seen that done like that.
mhm. My
Who
manager got
idea?
me to do that. Yeah.
I never seen it done before. You did it 5 different ways. The monologue.
Yep. Yep. And acting coach. And
Yeah.
I don't know how familiar you are with a lot of the faith-based films. There was a film Overcomer where my manager was in it, and he's Christian filmmaking world and very well known. He's always busy doing work. That's my manager, and I do have an agent as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I, audition and things like that. Very, very busy. Um, because I do want, our perspective to be, from the Christian's perspective. And again, family friendly, but with believability and relatability,
Yeah.
is what we're about.
Grace like rain, making native, doing big things.
Mhm.
I remember sitting over at the Buck Melton Community Center on some Thursdays at lunch with Linda, and she was talking about what she wanted to do and was serious.
Yep.
Now we go back to Central High School, early days, and I always tell folks that I don't know what it is about that Central water. All of y'all still look exactly the same. But
I
Linda,
appreciate
I don't know,
it. Okay.
3, 4 years ago, we were at Buck Melton. You was talking about doing this stuff, and here you are, and you're up for film, nominated, and all of this stuff. I mean, just how surreal is it?
It is surreal, and it is coming together. At first, it was just like, one of the main things I had to do was get educated about the filmmaking business, get educated about it. I network. The people, know me. It's like we're a family. I'm running into someone that I already know, and we're in constant contact with each other for others as well. And I help, collaborate on other. I do, I know we have to keep our call short today because I have won, a couple of screenplay competitions in the past month.
Yeah.
And so I have one is called Liz Town, and it's a TV. I wrote a pilot, and that has won 2 awards in the past month. And I am just very, and I have a call later with someone. And when you go to film festivals, the great do you get to learn and network. You also, you're considered as well, and also your work is put in front of executives who can actually get it on the screen.
Yeah. Well, I'm
And
sitting here.
so that's
Yeah, go ahead. Finish
yeah.
that thought. Yeah, I'm sitting here with another entrepreneur, Angel P, and aspiring everything. And I'm sure from wanting it. A lot of people wanting to make it to that next level, getting on the screen. Everybody wants to meet a Tyler Perry. What advice would you have, even for this young lady and others that's looking to be a part of the screen through whether it's extras or what have you?
Mhm.
How does that process work? What advice would you give this young lady here?
Well, I'll tell you what I did. I don't know if there's one solid way. There's might be a multitude of ways, but I have started going to, film festivals, attending those type, wherever you can. And also, as far as acting, you can also go on backstage.com, access.com, and get
Yeah.
access to, you know, extra work. You don't get extra work, and
Right.
backstage actors access. And if really, really strongly suggest getting an acting coach, you want to be really good. If they find promise in you, like you can get a manager from the agent from that as well. And that's how it happened for me. He wanted to manage me after he saw the God-given ability of what I was able to do, helped me get an agent, and that's how I got an. So
well, you have
I
truly
would
weathered the
definitely.
storm. Yeah, you truly weathered the storm. This Macon native is a graduate of Central and the Fort Valley State University.
Yes.
Graduated with honors. Yeah.
Yes.
Here's the thing: your toughest challenge. I know we got some photos of you and the family. Earlier this year, you met one of your toughest challenges. I know, Mr. Bentley, good friend. We went to Central as well, but it's amazing your story that you shared publicly with us because we almost lost him. How tough has that been, being a mom, trying to do all this stuff, and almost losing your husband, who was, I don't know, he was hospitalized at least 3 to 6 months.
It was about 7 months. And then there were a couple visits after the hospital because of an infection or high heart. Yeah, I put, I'm very, very transparent, I believe, in sharing what we go through so that others inspired or encouraged. Yeah, I actually did hear me choking up. I actually did. I was brought into a room telling me, they were saying, pretty much you're going to lose your husband. Woman of faith. I prayed, I cried out. I had everybody I knew. Like, y'all who can pray and get a prayer through, pray for a sister. Because
I would listen. Kevin has
hard.
always been so encouraging. No matter when I see him, he would always ask me this certain thing about community and Al, what you gonna do, and Al, I'm with you. And he working, for the government himself, and we just wish y'all well. Mr. Engineer, you got these photos up now. Linda, like I said, you hadn't aged. I want you to pull up this family photo. I think Linda's got like it's like 12 of y'all. Linda ain't aging, but she got like 12, 13 kids. Mr. Engineer, we got that photo. Linda, you and all these kids. No, go back to that other photo.
Well,
look
some
at
of
this.
them, and then some are not, and then some are grandchildren. So I did not have.
You know, I know that, right? You and Kevin, all these kids. Look at here. Yeah. Linda, Deca talent shows. Listen, Mr. Lightfoot, I think he'd be over there charging sometime to come look at the Deca talent show and the fashion show to see Linda, who hadn't changed much. Everybody still talk about Linda in the fashion shows back in the day. And any aspiration, I mean, back in the day, you were, part of the fashion shows. And so,
Yes, a lot
so
skinnier.
listen, hey, Entertainment, we got a fashion model here. So when you want one of your plays or one of your screenwriting, we got some models here.
Absolutely.
We need to include it. Your local folks. You got some Middle Georgia. So look, we're gonna be looking for this local Middle Georgia casting now at some point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tell people how they can reach the real Linda Bentley. Now I've seen the old and the fake Linda Bentley, but you are the real Linda Bentley.
They can reach me. I am on Facebook and Instagram, and it's the real Instagram. And also, you can find out more about. You can also see, the website that you saw. That is the real LindaBentley.com.
I'm showing a picture right now of you and Kevin at y'all's wedding, showing people how you had an age.
Oh, you
How long you and Kevin been married?
And also they can
Go ahead.
more about the film, HoseaTheFilm.com, and it's spelled like HOSE.com, and they can find out more, maybe even donate, but they can find out more about that we're working on as well.
Yeah. Listen, well, thank you. I always ask my guests sometimes, you want to share anything? I know some stuff, but you want to share anything that people may not know about
Quick
Linda?
thought, my husband and I went to high school together, but we were not dating. Back home from school one day, and my mom came to the acting her, and we were not allowed to have boys in the house without our parents there. We were very innocent. Nothing happened, and but when my mom came, because my mama don't play, she one of those old school black mamas, and so the back door, and I was rushing him out the front door, and he jumped over the railing of the. We still laugh about that to this day.
And your mama know about that story? Well, listen, I'll keep my story, and I'll just say I never made it in the house, but I walked Linda home one time, and and I don't know, it was Derek or whatever that was liking Sonya. Sonya was pregnant at the time, and here comes Sonya walking around the house pregnant. And now Linda, you don't even remember that story, but
I
I
don't.
remember you lived on that little side street right there by the credit union. But always
Yeah.
sweet, good girl. Uh, Went straight home, straight A student. Great. Listen, you and Kevin, y'all are a wonderful, wonderful couple. Great family. We wish you well. We wish you luck. Tell everybody once again how they can reach you and they can continue to follow you.
Yeah. So again, Facebook and Instagram, Bentley, and also you can go to Hosea the film about that, and also my website, thereallindabentley.com.
The Real Linda Bentley. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Right here, we're gonna continue to talk to Platinum, and we're gonna be looking to do some fashion stuff, right? Platinum, you gonna be looking to do some fashion stuff, right?
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to connecting with Miss Linda.
Yeah. Anything you want to ask her before she go?
No. I was whole listening ear, honey. I just got it.
She got it all. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Al Tillman right here on 107.9 talking to the real Linda Bentley. And you can go and check her out at thereallindabentley.com. It's also on our Facebook, our social media page. This show will continue to be on. You can play it, you can air it back, and so forth. Hey, listen, wish the family well. Kevin well. How's he doing?
He's doing much better. Thank you so much. Thank y'all
I know
for
you
having me.
go. You're a very busy young lady. Go ahead and do your thing. We look forward to seeing you on the big screen and representing for Macon and Middle of Georgia. One love, be blessed. Go Central.
All right. Thank y'all so much. Have a good evening.
All right. Take care. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Al Tillman sitting here talking to Angel P. Well, hey, that's what it's all about. Inspiring women and young ladies, you know? Yeah.
Yes.
How inspiring is that? Yeah.
It's very inspiring. Just to connect.
Yeah. How hard is it for women in the entertainment and in the business? You know, because I know sometimes it's so easy for men. And just from your perspective, how tough can it be for a woman that's trying to break into the entertainment business? And I will say this before you answer that is modeling is a little bit different sometimes. Modeling is a little bit different sometimes because it's dominated by women, but it's still part of entertainment and some of the stuff you have to do and to get into. So tell us about that.
It's challenging. It can be challenging. But once you stay focused on the prize and focus on the mission that you are striving for, anything is possible.
Yeah, and that is that stage. So how do you like it? You know, how do you like it? I mean, is that when you're on stage, is that like, you know, I'm home, I'm ready to do this, I'm excited, you know, is your time to shine? Because I've heard y'all use words like slay and rock stage and all that stuff. So share some of that with us. What's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about?
Well, behind the scenes is a whole lot of designers, a whole lot of models. So it's very important just to stay in one location, but to make sure that you get to every one of the last one of those designers to make sure if they have anything for you, if you would like, you know, would you like for me to walk for you? But when I hit that stage, I don't demand it. I command the attention. So it's a difference in the words. And I do it with grace.
Yeah. I've seen you in action, young lady. We're just appreciative for you to be a part of our team and some of the folks that you're bringing on board with us. I'm learning from you, having the opportunity to hang out, and some of the stuff I thought I know or knew I didn't know from a different walk and listening. Last week we had the opportunity to be up in Atlanta together, and you know, because I wanted to learn and I'm learning too.
Yes.
And when the young lady said, I want everybody, we're going to do the European walk.
Mm-hmm.
Now, European, I'm thinking European are kind of like white folks.
Right. It's
you know?
more of a straight, strict, no arm gestures. Your arms is strict behind you. So you don't.
And that's
you don't
called
see
a
nothing.
European walk.
A European walk.
Okay, so give us another one. I mean,
a New York walk.
What's a New York walk?
That you see more action in a New York walk. It's just like a straight base, but you see more of the hand and the arm movements.
So is it explained before you hit the stage that this is the type of walk we're looking for, or it just whatever your style is your style and your walk? Because the most notable walk out there is Naomi Campbell.
Yes.
That's the most.
A lot of them just want you to just give them your best walk. Some of them, if they know what they're talking about, and I know that last rehearsal that we went to just recently last week, they knew what they was talking about because they had to break down and demonstrate the different styles of the walk and what they wanted. So knowing who you are and knowing the industry and knowing fashion, you it's very important.
Because when I came back, I gave a report to a couple of my team folks, and I was like, I didn't like that some of that what I saw, because I thought, now this is what I thought, because the young lady, some of them, they were breaking it down saying, hey, this is what I want, that I'm looking for. I'm thinking, okay, once you put on the clothes, isn't it just walking isn't about your clothes, but they want you to actually walk a certain way. And then they were like sort of like chastising y'all, where I thought that somebody should have said, hey, come here, I want you, and you 4 or 5, and come here, let me talk to y'all and say, hey, this is what I want. Don't wear those type of shoes or whatever, but they did it in front of everybody.
Right.
Is that usually the norm?
Once again, they know what they want.
Okay.
And so once you know what you are looking for, how it's done, it's very important. So it can be done, but being mindful what's being said and how it's being said.
So me sitting over in the corner saying to myself, because I watched the movie This Is It by Michael Jackson, how nice the guy was to Michael Jackson. So I'm sitting over there thinking, they could have said it a different way.
Yes.
So that was like norm. Y'all were not offended.
Of course not. I wasn't offended. And she, to be honest, she directed it. I was one of the person that she directed it. So I was one of the persons. So no, I did not feel offended. I didn't get offended at all because I knew better, for one. And knowing my height, it is a recommendation that I do bring out my
So tell people again,
heels.
how can they reach Platinum and come check you out and follow you, young lady?
Yes, you can check me out on Facebook. You guys can pull me up on Platinum. You guys can find me on Instagram, Platinum _ Trillionaires. Here's _ Phenom.
You got to come back and host with us. We got to hear it from a woman's perspective now. We got to talk about some subjects. Not only talk about entertainment, we can talk and he can heal some folks, make some folks feel good. Come hang out with us.
Absolutely. I'm ready for 23, y'all. 23. Listen, we got a whole lot of story for 23.
All right.
We ready.
All right, look, we get that smile at the end. You want to come back and hang out with us?
Absolutely.
I'm serious now. We're going to hold you to that.
Don't know when.
All right. Look, we coming back. We don't know when. Hey, we're going to need you back next week. Let's come back and hang out with us.
I'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Al Tillman. It's Thursday. Same time. We got it.
It's the Al Tillman Show.
Al Tillman. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Al Tillman Show right here on The Glory.
Glory, glory.
Every Thursday at 4:30 p.m.
I appreciate folks tuning in.
Yeah, y'all just act like I'm just not him.
Tune into
WDDO.live. That's what's happening.
A blast off of entertainment and community news.
And everything.
Yeah, that's some good information.
Can I get a witness up in here?
Yes, baby. Because they know I don't play him.
Streaming live
on your smart devices and all social media platforms.
Tune in on the iconic WDDO
Each and every
Thursday, 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Featuring
Miss Maylene.
You know I know some things, baby.
right here on 107.9. The Glory.
The Al Tillman Show. Every Thursday.
Don't miss it.
Al Tillman.
The views expressed on this program are not necessarily